Good morning. How's it going, Yono? Come on. There we go. All right. Let's see where we left off. First, we go put some of this stuff down. And today we're going to be looking for some diamonds. We're going to be doing some good old classic mining. Alright. We can rearrange this stuff later. Go. Let's see. We're not going to need our fortune pick at least out right now. That'll come out later. Go over here. Carpet here. Yep. Hey, Thomas. How's it going, man? Yeah, I guess the rest can come with us. All right. I think we need like 20 blocks, roughly, of diamonds. Where should we go? Maybe the opens. Let's grab a shulker box just in case we get anything interesting. Oh, you're homesick today? I'm sorry to hear that. Hope you get to feeling better. We have no diamonds. So that's what we're going to be going to find today. Just grab some shulkers and we'll head out. Probably need a torch. Should have some in my desk. Ooh, oops, hold on. Is that better? I turned the game down on my mic for Discord purposes. So I might need to adjust it back to where it was. One sec. Let me do that. Okay. Now it should be a bit louder. Good tunes, you were just hard to hear. Yes, better. All right. Happy to hear it. It's good to see you again, man. Hope all things are well. I think we're just gonna strip mine to see if we can get some diamonds. Hey, Rand, how's it going? Probably could have and maybe should have brought... Or no, never mind. We're good. Just kidding. All right, do we have any torches on us? We do have a stack. Okay. Where did this go? Oh, it's just another staircase down to here. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, look. Diamonds. That's nice. How's the weekend going? Pretty good. Chilling for the most part. Prepping to... I won't be here Thursday through Sunday. I'm going to see my mom, so I'll be out of town for a little bit. What am I looking for? Oh, this. The Y level. So we need to go down further. All right. Let's put this in the offhand. Hey JB, hey Dak, how are you, man? Hope you enjoy that trip. I'm sure we will. There'll be some fun, some unfortunate things about it, but you know, that's life. We'll figure it out. How many diamonds do you need to get? I completely forgot. About 20 blocks. I think it's like 24 blocks or something like that. So we're just gonna try to get as much as we can, really. So we're just gonna get down to the right level and then start mining straight. I hate gravel. I don't even know what's the best level for mining diamonds these days. Anybody know? Whoops. Oh, look at that. All right. Well, since that was kind of lucky, let's just go here. We'll just build a large straightaway in the middle. What is that? Oh, it's glowberries. I only know an older version. Same, dude. I like 53 because of lava. Okay. Like negative 53, I'm guessing. I'm not gonna die trying to just look at this, am I? That's cool. All right, well, let's go down a bit more then. Try that Clay River method. What's that? I don't even know what that is. But technically negative 58 is the best? Okay. Oh, we're out of haste beacon range. I hear a zombie. Yeah, let's just do that. I just need to remember to put a torch down every now and again. Actually, it'd probably be better if I don't do that, so I remember to put a torch down. Oh, look at that. Lava. Do I have a water bucket? I didn't bring a water bucket. Surely I have one in here. In my... Well, that's not what I'm... In my situation chest, yes. Ugh. Saw some people finding clay or IDK, maybe gravel, in a river and mining straight down, and there's a certain coordinate and you'll find 3 diamonds every time. I think that was disproven. I think that was a lie, if I remember right. I think it was clay, what you're talking about, but I do think it was a lie. Yeah, we're not going to put torches all the way up there. Okay, so we're at negative 54 right here, so let's mine straight for a bit. Look at that. Sweet. Oh, never mind then. I myself never tried. What is bro doing? I am finding diamonds. I need diamond blocks for this next room. And I don't really have much, so... We have to go find some diamonds now. Do you remember the last stream that I made the Egyptian like floor? It uses diamond blocks in it. Trial chamber time. Why? Does that give you diamonds? Maybe we'll see JB die. Maybe. Why don't I just download one of those cheater resource packs that looks through all the blocks and I can see all the ores? Why didn't I just do that? Oh, it gives you diamonds? Oh, that's nice. I don't know why I'm getting the iron. I don't need iron. Everything gives diamonds, true. Time to go to in cities. Go get more shulker boxes and diamonds. A few days ago, my friend bought me Minecraft. He just did it out of nowhere and said it was a Christmas gift. Well, congratulations. I hate how iron... what's that? I hate how iron way rared to find in those updates. Are you saying it was, it's gotten more rare to find? Or less rare? And just like that, our inventory's full of junk. Me and my buddy used to have a saying. All of life's mysteries sits behind gravel. Let's see if that reigns true. Doesn't seem to be true. Nope, it's not true. How sad. More rare? You hate how it's gotten more rare? I could see that. It's not something that I necessarily have to deal with because I have an iron farm and I have for so long. But, yeah. I could definitely see that being unfortunate. As someone who always collects gravel in caves, fake news. Yeah. It was a very old inside joke where like all of life's mysteries lies behind gravels. So we would always mine it. And sometimes we'd find diamonds, sometimes we'd find other things. Alright, we're gonna do a turn. I'm not... If I'm more surprised at how Yono's sentence was structured or that JB understood it. You know, you can piece it together. Gonna need some more torches shortly, though. Will we find more diamonds before we need? Probably not. Before we need to get more torches. I've been working on the hardcore video. And I built something. Ooh. Nice. Look at us go. I built an iron farm. And I was trying to wait until I got the beacon. Or like a beacon set up with all the iron blocks. To, you know, finish off the video. But oh my god, it's going to take forever. Okay, we need lapis, sure. I recently cleaned out my Minecraft folder, and while I did the backup, the important things like screenshots, resource packs, I forgot to do my mod pack. Oh, recipe changes. Yikes. Do you still have it anywhere, or is it just gone? Because if it's 100% gone, ooh, then I'm sorry. That sucks. 1 diamond? Oh, no. Okay. That's not bad. So you completed the factory? No, on the hardcore world is what I was saying. I finished the iron farm for him. That's the thing I built. I've not finished the factory yet. It's gone? Oh, that sucks, man. What did I need? Torches. Oh, frickin'. On the hardcore world, I breeded some villagers and built a little iron farm and got it put it in there, and it is functional. It's not super fast, and I was waiting to like finish off a beacon before I, you know, finish the episode, but I might not be able to. 'Cause it's pretty slow. It's going to take a while, so if I want to put the episode out anytime in the next century, I might have to just go ahead and send it. Mango! What is up, man? Everybody's popping their head in. This is so cool. Even if you don't stick around, I appreciate you guys popping your head in and saying, hey. How slow is the iron farm? Well, I AFK'd for probably... what was it? It had to have been at least 2.5 hours. Maybe 3. Between 2 and 3 hours, probably. It was on and off through the day because I didn't want to leave it completely running. Because, again, it is hardcore, so I didn't want to just leave it and then leave my computer on overnight and then come back the next day and I was dead. So, you know. But for about 3 hours, I would say. And I got maybe a stack of iron ingots. So pretty slow. Lala was so scared playing this horror game that I've just popped in here. Oh, snap. Yeah, what horror game? We all gotta know now. You made 3 of them and none of them worked? Wow, really? Like 3 different designs? That's awful. 3 hours for a stack. Yeah, maybe a little over a stack. I can't remember because it's 2 different chests. I think one of them was like half a stack and the other one was like just under a stack. So yeah, like 3 hours for stack and a half at most. It's not, certainly not the most efficient farm in the world, that's for sure. Silent Hill 2. Isn't there a movie coming out? Isn't there a Silent Hill movie coming out soon? I think there is. Silent Hill is such a scary game. Yeah, I never played this. I don't really do horror games. We all saw how I reacted when that creeper landed in my face. Like, I'm not built for horror games. You might need 10 iron farms. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I'm gonna leave it running when I go to the gym. 2 on land and 1 in the air. Wow, and it's still not working? What update is it for? I wonder why it is. I was very worried that mine wasn't gonna work. Because I had just spent all that time trying to make it. And it works, it's just not very fast. Minecraft is a horror game, you're right. At least I'm also replenishing some redstone supplies. The pyramid head gave me the jeebies. Guy was staring me down through the bar. Hey, look at that. More diamonds. Alright, well. Not that many, but better than 0. Maybe we should get JB to play a horror game. You just said Minecraft, or who said that? Dax said it, yeah. Dax said Minecraft is a horror game. So, I don't know, I think I'm playing a horror game. Chris at age 47, I wonder who that could be. Hi, buddy. Yeah, JB should play a horror game. Why don't we want to do that to me? Like, what's the point in that? That's specifically to torture me. Is that what we want? More suffering? A scarier horror game. Oh, okay. Mango probably knows a few what you can do. Probably. I mean, it's fun to play a horror game. Is it? Horror games are scary. I take back my words, JP. You should play one. What? You're supposed to have my side. You were on my team just like 5 seconds ago. What happened? You immediately swapped to the other team. Outlast is pretty good. I've heard of Outlast. I've never played it though. I've played a couple of scary games in my days, but not very many, and not for very long either. Ooh, more diamonds. How many we got so far? 27, 29. We got 29. Okay. I think I played one of the Amnesia games. I think I have one of those on Steam. That's something to do with pigs. I support the majority. All right. That is the fun bit. Scary things give more dopamine while playing video games. They definitely make your heart race. All right, maybe one day we'll play a horror game. Being scared makes it easy for us to laugh at you, JB. Yeah, I know. I know. It certainly does. I do have a webcam. Oh. Look at that, life's mysteries behind gravel. Who said it? Well, we spent our Halloween looking for Halloween mobs, so we missed the thematic play a scary game on stream time. JB, are you more of a, you know, ghosts or like creepy organs monsters? Which one do I like more? As far as horror films, I don't know. I mean, I like more demonic possession, you know, demons, devils kind of thing, rather than just like ghosts or spirits. I mean, those are kind of the same thing, I guess. But I like there to be lore behind stuff. Not just like, this person died, they liked to kill people. Now their spirit wants to kill people and take over a body or something. Whoops. I know you're X-raying and I just can't prove it. You're seeing me dig in a straight line. What are you talking about? How could I possibly be X-Frick? Resident Evil type? I never played Resident Evil, but from what I've seen, yes. I like Resident Evil style stuff. Those are the same? Well, think of it more like I like stuff like Sinister, the movie, rather than Paranormal Activity. Most useful firework. Yeah, I know, right? I was trying to lift off that boulder. Didn't really work. Yeah, Dak is right. Like Resident Evil type monsters. Yeah. I don't want her to just be a plain ghost. Like a poltergeist type or like, you know, that kind of stuff. I don't really. I'm like, eh. If it's a ghost, it's got to be something really cool. I feel like everybody has that like horror film when they're younger. It's like the horror film that made them like scared of something. What was y'all's? Ooh, don't take my boots off. Mine was the original Alien movie. The original Alien movie freaked me out when I was younger. And the face huggers? Nice. To this day, I think the face huggers are like the nastiest creation of anything, really. It's just, ugh. I can't imagine a worse way to die. Mine was She-Hulk. She-Hulk was your scary character. Conjuring 1, okay. Hellraiser, hell yeah, okay. Sorry, I didn't watch horror movies when I was younger. Okay, fair enough. You didn't say sorry, you said sadly. But I got you. Hellraiser, I can understand. Conjuring 1, I can understand. If I remember right, I didn't like Conjuring 1 as much as I like Conjuring 2. But then I kind of stopped. I remember seeing Annabelle, which is also The Conjuring, right? But I never really watched any more past that. And Poltergeist, okay. Yeah, I like the old Poltergeist movie. I'd be scared too. What was that? There was a movie when I was younger. I can't remember exactly what it was called. But it had to do something with like a therapist up in Alaska who was dealing with patients that were thinking that they were being abducted by aliens. And they were all seeing the same white owl in their dreams. And then she ended up being abducted and seeing the white owl. Does anyone remember that movie, or am I just kind of crazy? On a serious note, maybe Insidious. I remember how scared my sisters were of the doll horror movies like Chucky. Okay. Chucky wasn't too scary, but yeah. I did watch some of the Chucky films back in the day. Don't think I have one. Whenever somewhat slightly considered scary, my mother used to remind us that it's all faked. Why would she do that? Whenever a scene happens where someone believes, she tells us it's ketchup and so on. That's ruining the immersion. Chucky was so scary when I was a kid. Chucky was creepy. I think Chucky was creepier when he was like sitting still, not talking, than when he was moving. It's just a creepy looking doll. Alright, we're turning. I liked also It Chapter 1. Like the new Pennywise. There's another one that just came out or something, right? Like, welcome to whatever it's called. The city that they live in. Didn't want us to be scared. I mean, that's fair. Oh, have you watched It new series? Oh, it's a series. No, I was just talking about that. I have not seen it. I thought it was a movie. I didn't know it was a series. I hear a zombie. Where are you? Oh, right above me. Oh my god. Quite the open ravine there. I wanted to watch it, but my dad did not want me to. Why not? I mean, I guess it makes sense. It handles some pretty dark subject matter. And the adults in that movie are freaking weird. It's a series, it's creepy AF as a woman gave birth to a demon in a right in front of the camera. Oh god. That reminds me of what was the John Krasinski, Emily Blunt scary movie with the aliens? Ah, what was that one? What was that one called? I need more torches. Edge of Tomorrow? No, but that is a good movie as well. It's a horror movie. What is it called? Dang it. Hear about the Netflix Warner Bros. Deal? I did, actually. That's crazy. It's where they had to be quiet the entire movie because the aliens, like... A Quiet Place. That's what it's called. I like The Quiet Place. Haven't seen it? Go watch it. Good movie. I know so little about movies because I rarely watched them when I was younger. I was the opposite when I was younger. I watched so many movies, and as I've gotten older, I've watched fewer. Just because I have less time. Let's change the topic. What was y'all's favorite childhood or children's movie? The movies that I watched the most growing up was probably either The Incredibles or Ratatouille. I really enjoyed, still to this day, both of those movies. Ratatouille, probably my favorite movie of all time. I think it's just so well done. And it does not need a sequel. Let it be a standalone movie. Yeah, like Toy Story and stuff. Yeah, I... excuse me. I refuse to watch any Toy Story past Toy Story 3. Toy Story 3 was my definitive ending for the characters, and I don't think you can end it in a better way for them. So I've refused to watch Toy Story 4, and I'm not going to watch Toy Story 5 when it comes out. Minus Toy Story 3, that's what I'm saying. Cars is also really good. The Lion King, I watched so much of The Lion King. I have like every song from Lion King on my phone, on the Apple Music. Even some of the Elton John versions. I also watched, like, I loved Hercules, I loved Mulan. Yeah, they were just stretching at this point. That's what I'm saying. I feel like after 3, you picked the best ending the characters could possibly ask for. And it was a good movie. And then you make a 4th one, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. I haven't studios carry out movies longer than the story was planned to. That's what I'm saying. It's like when a studio has a show that they're like, all right, we wrote for 4 seasons, but let's make it 8. And they just, you can tell that they're losing steam. Mulan, I love Mulan. The soundtrack from Mulan is so great. I mostly watched Ben 10 and Spider-Man animated series or Marvel my entire childhood. I loved Ben 10 growing up. Always hated Bolt movie because I wanted a dog with superpowers. I watched Bolt. I thought it was fine. Didn't hate it. Didn't care for it that much, but it, you know. Nice, more diamonds. I mean, a dog that thinks he has superpowers, I guess, can be an interesting concept. Ugh! Well, geez. Relax. Could be an interesting concept, but I don't know. Maybe it was just poor execution, because it didn't really hook me after the first watch, but I loved Ben 10. Ben 10, which one? I watched the original Ben 10, and then... What was the one that he, like, immediately after, where he was the teenager? When Kevin was part of the group with Gwen. I don't remember what it was called. The classic Ben 10 I watched. I loved that. The whole Vilgax story and all that. And I remember watching the one where he was a teen, but I can't remember. Was it called Alien Force? Ultimate Alien? Omniverse? I can't remember which ones I've watched. I watched a lot of Ben 10. I finally remembered that movie I watched when I was younger, Megamind. I love Megamind. I think Megamind's hilarious. Favorite alien? Oh. Favorite alien. I mean, my favorite when I was younger was Upgrade. I loved Upgrade because I loved the color scheme. The black and green. I thought it looked so cool. So I'm gonna stick with Upgrade. It's called Ben 10. Yeah, I know, but like the sequels. The sequel shows. Mine is Goop. Which one was Goop? Was Goop like the alien that was controlled by that little robot and it was just like slime? Especially Teen Titans, though their last episode, their last one, or the latest one is cool. I remember the original Teen Titans. Oh, more diamonds. Diamond Head was also pretty cool. Almost 2 stacks of that. Almost 1 stack of diamonds. Are we gonna have more diamonds behind this giant patch of gravel? No. What is this? Oh, it's our other hallway. Always loved the fire guy. Heat Blast, I think was his name. Or are you talking about the one from the Teenage series? Was Swamp Fire, I think? Oh. You watch Shin-Chan or Doraemon? I don't think so. They might be over here, I don't know them. Yeah, Heat Blast. The OG alien. For some reason, when I was younger, I absolutely loved fire. Yeah. Which one do you think that you would have the most fun turning into? I would say either Accelerate or Ripjaw, probably. Just because you can... Accelerate, of course, because you could just go super fast, but Ripjaw, you could travel the ocean. Lol, today's children won't watch any P cartoons. I know. I've seen some... Even SpongeBob is weird. I used to watch so much SpongeBob, but even now SpongeBob is weird. I'm like, how do we make SpongeBob weird? Alien X, okay. That's a little bit, you know. I want to be God. Oh, God. Is this where I came down? Yeah. That's fine, we'll just turn. Where's my... One sec. Tried to get my sister and my sister's child into Ben 10. He did not like it. What? Disown that child. I used to watch SpongeBob too. My mom said I used to fight as a kid, like bedsheet or stuff related with him. I wanted to switch to a different alien, but I completely forgot how to spell their name. Google it or describe it. Maybe we'll guess it. We could probably guess it, maybe. Is there still a Ben 10 series going? I feel like that's a series that they've also tried to milk as much as possible. Oh, description, fast and blue. Accelerate? XLR8? That guy? What about the alien that eats junk and vomits it? I think I know what you're talking about. You watch F1? I do not. There was a remaster. Oh. Alien X a glitch in the wash and other aliens won against in a fight. Oh, I have no idea. Yeah, Accelerate. Oh, okay. Don't think you know this one, but it's a French cartoon called Galactic Football. It was absolute cinema. I do not know that. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. We're just gonna get rid of this gravel. See, Ben 10 I watched a lot. Danny Phantom I watched a lot. I used to love Danny Phantom. Jimmy Neutron, Fairly Odd Parents, classics. JB, we're getting a Doomsday trailer this month. I know. Oh, I heard it's supposed to come out on like the 17th. Which I hope is true. I really hope is true. I was watching the Fantastic Four again last night. And Deadpool and Wolverine are in the movie? I hope so. Eating ramen as a kid was peak food, but today it's just meh. I agree. I used to love instant ramen. I don't know. I've never had like real ramen. Because where I grew up, there was no real ramen places. There wasn't even a lot of restaurants, but... yeah. I used to love ramen, but now I'm just kind of like, I don't really like soup stuff, like broths. It's just not very filling. Oh, I gotta itch my back. One day a friend of mine stopped another child who was walking home from school and then became friends with him. Turns out he lived right behind me, so we shared a back fence. Wasn't allowed to watch 2012 because my family said that if I watched it, it'd come true. 2012 is a hilarious movie. Because it's like the disaster movie. It's like the disaster movie of all disaster movies. They just go down a checklist of like, all right, how can we ruin the world? Every ruin the world film needs, you know, giant earthquakes, people flying planes and cars through buildings, a rich billionaire who's got a safety ship. I watched it in theater. It was so good, but I wish it was a bit longer too. I agree. Oh yeah, Woody Harrelson's in that movie as like the crazy hobo. He wasn't homeless. He was in an RV, right? Or was he homeless? Was he homeless? No, he had an RV. Yeah, and then he was like on top of the hill when like Yellowstone erupted or something. That's why I watched 2012 like 10 times, right? Yeah, if you ever want to see CGI being used to just destroy the planet, there you go. That's the film. The best movie of all time is Whiplash, and no one can change my mind. I did like Whiplash a lot. I'd have to change my pickaxe. I agree, you should watch it. It's good. It's very good. Nah, it's in-game. I think I don't know if this is a hot take, but I think Infinity War is better than Endgame. Oh, Mango read my mind. Endgame is worse than Infinity War. That's what I'm saying. I agree. I think Endgame was beautiful for what it was, which is mostly, you know, fan service. It's like, you know, Captain America versing himself, them traveling through time, seeing Captain America lift Mjolnir, seeing the big three, you know, Thor, Iron Man, Captain America fight off Thanos. I think it was a lot of fan service-y in the movie. But I loved it. I wish I could see it in theater again and have that experience again. Unarguably the best theater experience I've ever had in my life. Didn't give me nothing for the story. It was only for fan service. I wouldn't say it's only for fan service, but it was it's kind of like a Spider-Man No Way Home. It's like very heavily driven through fan service. I mean, after Ragnarok was mid, but I don't mean Marvel didn't have good movies. But after Ragnarok, it's downhill. Man, you want to see a bad movie? Thor 4. That's a bad movie. They could have easily went back in time right before Thanos destroyed the stones. Yeah. They could have, but I think they wanted to not have to deal with Thanos himself. I think that's what they were trying to avoid. Which, you know, after their first run-in with Thanos, I can't say I blame them for wanting to not even have to deal with him at all. That does make sense. And I wouldn't say everything after Ragnarok has gone downhill. Because Infinity War came after Ragnarok. Guardians 3 came after Ragnarok. Guardians 3 was really good. I think Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four were both really good. Deadpool and Wolverine, really good. Of course, I had some stinkers. The Marvels, Thor 4. Stuff like that. Ragnarok should have been medieval type theme. It's a great plot for Norse mythology, and they ruined it with that weird rock music. Whoa, weird rock music. I think the soundtrack was great. You mean the same Thor that they easily dealt with at the start of the story when Thor beheaded him? Yeah, I mean, Thanos didn't put up a fight. One, he was heavily injured still because of the glove. But also, he didn't put up a fight because he fulfilled his job, his destiny. He snapped already. Stones were destroyed. He didn't care if he died. He said it himself. He is inevitable. This fight was done. Alright, let's change picks. Soundtrack was not fitting in that movie. I liked it. But I like that kind of music, so. After Ragnarok Marvel movies, Marvel has more worse movies than good ones. I would probably agree with that. Although it's hard to separate the movies and the shows because I think the shows are what really kind of dragged the Marvel's reputation into the mud. I think it was more the shows than the movies. JB do a trial chamber? No! Why would I do such a thing? I think after Infinity War, the story went down. I definitely agree with that. JB used TNT, it's kind of boring. TNT is boring. Also, I don't think I have any TNT. I'll probably have to go craft a bunch. And it might blow up my diamonds. Can't be having that. Because it's time to sacrifice a piece of gear to the Minecraft RNG gods. Oh god. I mean, till Phase 3 Marvel was untouchable, but now it could go bankrupt if Doomsday doesn't have a good story. I think Doomsday will kind of I think it'll be the last hoorah that they have. If it doesn't go well, I think it's a very slippery slope for Marvel. I think they've kind of backed themselves into a corner by making Robert Downey Jr. Doctor Doom. Because a lot of people are speculating, and I'm not saying if this is true or not, but a lot of people speculate that they're doing it literally just because the movies have been not doing super well. So bringing back RDJ is like, for an Avengers film, of all things, is what's going to bring in the people, which could work. It could definitely work. But if it doesn't, oof. Doomsday is also fan service, I think, with RDJ. I agree. I think RDJ... I love Robert Downey Jr., don't get me wrong. But I think there are some very interesting things they could do with Robert Downey Jr. playing the villain. Because Iron Man is someone that everyone misses, everyone looked up to, everyone loves. Having a guy look exactly like them, or like him be the villain, could open the door for some very cool character writing. But they have to handle it correctly. Doomsday will cross 1 billion even if it has a terrible plot. More than likely. Just because it's an Avengers film. But yeah, I really hope they don't screw it up. I mean, of course, I'm a big Marvel fan. I hope it doesn't do well if it doesn't have a good plot. Yeah, it's hard to... Oh, look, more diamonds. I also need more torches. It's hard to want something to succeed that sucks, but also want something to succeed because you have grown up loving it, you know? Like, I don't want it to fail, but if it's not good, you kind of want it to fail, you know? I think stories need to be good to be well-known and successful. Unfortunately, today's day and age, that's not necessarily the case, but I do agree. I would much rather it be good and remembered than remembered for being bad. Because there's some movies that are just going to go down in history and be remembered forever because they're bad. Like, look at pretty much every Marvel movie that Sony put out, except for the Spider-Verse films. Anything to do with Venom, terrible. Kraven, bad. Madam Web, bad. Morbius, bad. Thankfully, I was never a big Marvel nerd. I am. I have so many comic books behind me that I could show you. I did love the movies like Iron Man, but was never into it. I read a lot of books for them. I have, I think, like 500 behind me in a box, or in several boxes. Could probably show you some of the highlights if I wanted to someday. Turn the webcam on if it's still hooked up. You as well. Nice. Quite a collection. Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, 500. I know, it might be excessive a little bit. The start of the Marvel was like every character people could look up, like a soldier could look up Captain America, a mechanic could look up Tony, but now it's lost its core. I think what's made Marvel lose their core is when everything became like every character has to deal with world ending or like, you know, universe ending threats. And you're starting to see that in movies and shows too. But I don't think everything needs to be like world ending threatening. I had a lot of them when I was younger, but I sold them for baseball cards. Fair enough. For some reason my walls are yellow, pure yellow. Been like that since I lived in this room, probably before. Who thought it was a good idea? Don't know. Somebody likes to color yellow. I have some of like the I have some key issues, but not a ton. Like I have the first appearance of the black suit Superman, or not Superman, Spider-Man. First appearance of Carnage, first appearance of Venom's first run. Khonshu's first appearance. Null, the symbiote god, I got his whole story. Which I think is 50 comics for that one run. Got some Ghost Rider stuff, I've got some Hulk stuff. Secret Wars? I do have Secret Wars. Oh, I have the original Secret Wars where Spider-Man gets the Venom suit for the first time. And I also have the Secret Wars where Doom takes over and all of that. I have both of them. I don't need to go up there. Sometimes I watch videos on Marvel Comics purely because of the ridiculous power scaling. Yeah, the power scaling has gotten ridiculous, especially over the last like decade. It's gotten bad. Oh yeah, they signed Nicolas Cage for Spider-Man Black Noir. They did, yeah. Which I think is hilarious. Oh look, there's these guys. This is a big place. Don't really want to light it all up. But we might anyways. Skeleton up there. How much Thor is nerfed in the movies is crazy. Yeah. Dude, I love... Thor is probably my favorite character to read. I probably have the most comics with Thor in it. I think. Oh, I have the Gore the God Butcher story. My favorite story of all time is the Gore the God Butcher story. And it's so bad in the movies. It's so unbelievably bad. Alright. Exploring caves might give you more than digging. Alright. Let's explore a cave, why not? I really never really liked Thor. I liked his character in the comics is pretty... He's, you know, he's pretty stoic. He doesn't joke a ton like he does in the movies. But I like his stories. Because, you know, he's always handling the space stuff. My favorite's Ghost Rider. I love that dude. I love Ghost Rider too. I really wish he could be in the MCU. Don't know if they're ever gonna do that though. That's cool. Oh god. All right. I think Universal has the Rise of Ghost Rider like the Hulks. Oh, really? I mean, he was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. The Robbie Reyes version. Not the Johnny Blaze. But maybe. I don't know for sure. Just the way we came in? Yeah. They're disappearing. Hulk is also in them in some movies, but not his standalone. Yeah. Yeah, Hulk has gotten kind of the short end of the stick for sure. It's really sad. In all of Marvel, who's your favorite character? If we're talking about the movies, probably either Iron Man or Doctor Strange. If you're talking about the comics, probably Thor. Scarlet Witch. Yeah, Scarlet Witch is good. I'm a Batman glazer. Oh god. I'm not a Batman hater by any means, but people definitely try to overreach his abilities for sure. I don't think Batman is from Marvel. He is not. I drew Batman for someone to have as a Discord icon picture. Turned out pretty cool. I don't remember which way it is to home. The only thing Batman has going for him is plot armor. That's, yep. The whole Batman with prep time thing drives me nuts. Okay, I remember this. Here we go. I also hate how the comics have treated Galactus over the years. Anytime there's a new cosmic threat of any kind, they're like, all right, Galactus is gonna somehow die to this person. Want to show how strong Thor has gotten? Let him kill Galactus. Want to see how strong this person is? Let him kill Galactus. How strong is that person? Kill Galactus. It's like, all right. Batman with prep time, more like Batman armor. Yep. Pretty much. That is not very many diamonds, is it? Okay, we got 12 from that. Not a lot. Would you allow Batman to punch you? Whoops. Kind of tearing up the floor here. There we go. The Batman movie was good with Robert in it. Yes. I loved the Batman with Robert Pattinson in it. How's our iron farm doing, actually? Nice. There is no stopping Batman from punching you. Tell him you committed no crime. Yeah. That might work. Superman, I don't think would do it by default. Also, I mean, how is that paper gonna punch you anyway? I mean, this is assuming that Superman was real. Or Batman, whichever one you're meaning. Alright. Let's go grab what diamonds we do have over here. Not in there. Let's see what we can have. The new Superman movie is better, and Henry Cavill ones, you can't change my mind. Holy balls, this autocorrect. I actually agree. I think the new Superman movie is better. Would you rather be in the DC universe or Marvel? Marvel. No contest, Marvel. Okay, that might be enough diamonds for what we need it for. I would so much prefer to be in Marvel over DC. Not that I wouldn't like to be in DC. If I could not choose one or the other and I just got stuck in the DC universe, I'd still be fine. I'd still enjoy it. On a survival basis, which is easier to live in, DC or Marvel? Probably DC. Because Marvel, you have mutants that pop up so often. And oftentimes they are not able to control their abilities at first and cause mayhem. So that's not great. JB, why would you X equals Ray? Huh? You're trying to say that I X-rayed? Why would you lie like that? Alright, how do we make chiseled these dudes? 2 redstone slabs. Just leave America and you good for life. I mean, mutants pop up everywhere. It's not just America. They pop up all over the place. Oh, that took a lot to make. Not very many. But alright. I guess we should start with making the outside of this thing, huh? Lies, why spout such nonsense? My bad. Sorry for lying. Okay. Jesus, this thing is huge. Who designed this thing? No, wait. I did. I'm really worried about this. I'm probably gonna have to change it. Probably gonna have to make it go right, down, UE left, and then over. But that's fine. That's fine. We'll wait. Okay, so right now we really just need a bunch of red sandstone stairs. I think we can actually make it to where this, like, instead of coming to a stop, it has like a, what is it called? An activator rail? Or what's the thing that punches you off of the rail? Just have one of those right here and just have it loop back around and go back up. Probably be the best thing to do. Let's scoot this guy over to like there. And I guess let's start with the stairs. Let's get a buttload of those. Okay. Most of the ruckus happens in America. I mean, you're definitely right about that. God, I just moved it. Who made this thing so freaking huge? Whose idea was that? I think it'd be better to go one down. I think. All right. Let's make some stairs. So we need, what are those, smooth ones? Smooth redstone stairs. Oh wait, we can't craft the smooth ones, can we? We have to like do these and then furnace these, right? How do we get these? Smooth redstones. All right. Do we have to... God dang it. We have to furnace these, don't we? I think we do. All right, you're coming with me. One moment, please. Not sure whose idea was to make it so big. Just know that they are very... they know very little about anything, especially Minecraft. That's true. They should be fired. Ban whoever, whoever's idea this was. Okay, I'm just gonna assume that we furnace these. So I'm gonna throw them in here, and if nothing gets spat out, I have to go clear out all the furnaces here in a second. But surely to God. DC will overtake Marvel in the upcoming years, but not the same popularity like in Endgame, but will do better than Marvel. I think that's true. I think that DC will overtake Marvel with their upcoming projects, but I don't think that they'll reach the same peak. I think Minecraft? I think Marvel has kind of completely taken the spot. Oh, it already did. Wow. Takes a lot of red sand to make those. That's not ideal. Don't know if we're even gonna have enough. Let's see how many we need. Egypt floor. Materials. Smooth stairs. Need almost 8 stacks, okay. And then 6 of the slabs. Not completely, but still is the most watched by the whole world. Yeah, I agree. JB, you should make your own comic. Another hobby to add to the list of thousands. The story that I'm writing, I wanted to write as a graphic novel. Like, so it would be a comic book style, except instead of it having one issue released every, you know, depending on the printing, it could be every 2 weeks, every month, whatever. Every issue would be one chapter to the entire book. So instead of it being like a 30-issue comic series, it would be a 30-chapter graphic novel. That was the intent behind the story that I'm writing right now. It's already done. How many do we need? It's like 7 stacks, was it? I think we need more. Yeah, we need basically 8 stacks, so we need more. Okay, that's unfortunate. Do we have any stored away? I can be your artist. I was gonna be my artist. Because I'm also learning to draw. Let's see if we have some red sand over here. Why do I believe you cannot draw mango? Oh yeah, there we go. There's regular sand. Which Those are just cut sandstone slabs. Which are that? So we don't have to furnace them, I don't think. Don't want to sound egotistical, but I can draw. Nothing egotistical about that. Do not. Thank you. Did you ever begin on your second chapter? No. Yeah, I've been slacking, man. Got so much other stuff that I've been trying to do. No, not those. That was close. I have my bed on me? I do. I need to... Do I need to transform? I will do it anyways. I need to practice drawing. My prompt for this week between me and my friends is mirror. So I need to draw something to represent mirror. Don't worry, I've also been slacking. Granted, only like 3 days, not like 3 years like you. Whoa! It's been like... When did I write the first chapter? I don't know. It's been several months ago. It just takes me so long. I just go back and forth between all different hobbies. Drawing, playing Minecraft. I have this world. I've got the UHC world. I've got video editing that I do. Playing other games with my friends. Playing other games in general, which I thought about doing on stream this morning. Decided not to, because we need to get some work done in Minecraft. But, you know. Is what it is. I need to start drawing out what the characters actually look like for my story. So I don't have like a good description yet. So I need to figure that out before anything else, I think. Are we done? I think we're done. A few months, it's going to be so hard to continue back in. You're going to be out of the characters. No, I think it gives me more time to think about it. Okay. And then we need cut sandstone slabs. We can't turn these into cut ones, I don't imagine. Okay, so we're gonna need a lot more. Let's just grab all this. Okay, so, and then what are those? Smooth redstone slabs, and then smooth red sandstone I keep saying redstone, don't I? I swear I'm saying redstone, am I not? Oh. Yeah, rails, carpet. I was gonna say that it would be fun to read your story, but then I thought about it and it's gonna take like 500 years for you to finish. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. I have the first chapter. I can show you the first chapter. But yeah. Okay, so I think we do stairs first. However many, I think it needed, what, 8 stacks? I doubt I'll be over 500 years old. You are. We got this. Gotta believe. Okay. So this will get rid of the middle and that. And then how many of the sandstone do we need? The sandstone slabs. We can maybe take care of that too. While we're here. Oh. So 15 stacks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Perfect fit. Look at that. If we get rid of a couple of other things, we can grab some of the... these guys. We need 6. Ah. I sent my chapter to my mom and I was so scared for some reason, but I doubt she read it. You should ask her. You should definitely ask. 4, 5, 6. Actually, I'll keep that. You can keep that. I need what? Oh, the slabs for those. Well. Is that gonna be enough? I think we're gonna be just short. Should probably also lock in this. That Discord leak isn't working, JP. Oh, JB. I don't know. I said JP. I got you. Wait, it worked. Never mind. Well, here I am trying to fix it. What do you mean? I'm not messing anything up. What did I need? I think we needed more of those. Keep this. Let's go ahead and grab this. Can't you like lock it? How did I do that one time? Who knows? We're just gonna go with it. All right. So surely we'll have enough to cover this entire area. So let's just go ahead and... let's do like this. Change the Discord link in the bio. It's old and not working. I was trying to join through there. Ah, it was the bio? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think the bio link might be too old. I will change that. Thank you for letting me know, Mango. Much appreciated, sir. Were you? Sir, you heard that, Mango. You're old. Mango, I thought you were in the Discord already. Am I wrong on that? Did you like have to create a new profile or something? Because I could have swore you were in there already. JB is a UNC. You didn't know that, Rantle? UNC. What is that? I think I am, but on a different account. Okay, that's what I thought. About to say, I could have swore I remember you joining. He doesn't even know what a UNC is, oh my god. I don't. Am I supposed to? Is this common knowledge? Oh, I gotta itch my nose. Ugh. I'm old and even I know UNC is short for uncle. Pronounced unk. Ah! I don't know if I've heard of that. Am I just that out of touch? Maybe. Uno I've heard of. Thanks, Yono. I don't feel like completely out of place now. Uno? That's something I can get behind. It means you're old. Alright, relax. Yes, I know what 6'7" is. It's more popular among the black community? Ah, okay. Makes sense. I am white. You are old, JB. I know. I know. Oh, I'm out of... Oh, these are not the normal ones that we're supposed to have. If you need a cane, just let me know. Hey, I'm not that old. I'm also white, so no, JB, you're not off the hook. All right, fair enough. I don't keep up with the internet culture like I should, I guess. My bad. I tend to stay in my own little bubble. Boom. That should all be done now. We gotta make it to where, not that. Okay, so that's that layer. But we need to do the white concrete layer below it first. Which means stuff is gonna spawn. That being under the rock. My friends call me Unk. I'm only a few years younger than them. Wait, I thought Unk was supposed to be like older. Am I wrong? I thought Unk was supposed to be older. Okay, maybe we'll just do this part first, I guess. We should have enough to do it. You can... I call it not having a brain rot. Hey, I'll take that. Thanks, Yono. True, Yono. Yeah, based. Based take by Yono, as always. Yono knows what he's talking about. Where'd I put the ores? Oh. Alright, in our inventory, do we have enough? We have the gold. We have the lapis. Yes, 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 yes. Oh! We have 27. We need 28. We need one more block of diamond. We're good. We have it. Don't worry about it. Perfect. I am indeed in my cowboy arc. Unk is for old people. My friends are calling me old. How are you old when you're the youngest, you just said? How does that make sense? It doesn't. Doesn't make any sense at all. I think we do one layer and then glass it. Where do we put all of our glass? All right. If I miss one, let me know. This is kind of hard for me to see. So I'm just going to go in a straight line and I hope I don't miss any. He's secretly rich. JB can't read. I said I was a few years older. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I actually can't read. Oh, God. My age. My age is showing. Who needs to read anyways? Nowadays, everything is audiobooks and pictures. Oh, I gotta scratch my... Ah. Read this, JB, in a Texas accent. I don't have a Texas accent. I'll put so many bullets in your bum. Even when you cough, only lead will come out. They call me the worst criminal in the Wild West. JB can't read, but he's making a book. True. What a dilemma we have. I actually made a comment about that because my dad was the one who told me, because I was writing stuff for him, or for my brother for his D&D campaign. Like I was writing, you know, the main story that they were going on. And then I started having random concepts that I was, you know, doing on my own. And my dad was like, why don't you just make it into a book? And I'm like, I don't even read books. Like, what do you mean make it into a book? He's like, it'll be fine. Just make it into a book and just slowly build it. And I'm like, I don't read, let alone write. And here we are, writing. Why? Don't know, but we're doing it. Dungeons and Dragons? Yeah, like the game, Dungeons and Dragons, D&D. You've never heard of D&D? Thomas, back me up on this one. Oh, we're missing. There we go. I don't read either. So much of a turn for me as well, right? I hope it's not one of those scenarios where it's like, you know, what they say about chefs, those who can't cook, teach. It's like those who can't read, write. It's like, we don't read fantasy, but I'm writing fantasy. Is it a good plan? Don't know. You need a pet dragon? I wish that they would make it to where the dragon egg would become a pet dragon that you could ride around on. Like an elytra or something. Because there's no flying pets other than the happy gas, and the happy gas is so slow. I never played that game. What do I need to play it? I mean, I saw it in Stranger Things. I got you. Dungeons and Dragons was and will always be an epic game. As long as you have a DM that knows what he's doing, yeah, you're gonna have a good time. I never really played much myself, but I did help write the entire story for my brother. And then I also came up with a one-shot that they played as well, like him and his work buddies. And immediately after the one-shot session that I wrote, my brother texted me and was like, hey, you're gonna have to write a part 2 because they want a continuation of this story. So I had to write 2 different, like 2 add-on stories to that story that was supposed to be one shot. How do you write for something that you intended to be the ending of? Like, that's brutal. Boom. What are you all even saying? But it sounds interesting. The new one they play is called Magic the Gathering. Basically almost the same kind of game. I loved Magic when I was in high school. I used to play so much Magic the Gathering. Thomas can start from the basics, please. Movies, writers. You know, you should write a Western. You should. How would you very quickly describe D&D? It's just a role-playing game. It's a role-playing game that you can build the story. I mean, you could take other people's campaign stories, I guess, but you build the stories and you have one person leading, which is the DM, the dungeon master. He kind of sets the tone, tells the story, all of that. Honestly think that the Final Fantasy games came from the same idea of gameplay. I never got into the Final Fantasy games, but my brother and my dad both played Final Fantasy X religiously, and 12. Mostly 10. That gonna be enough? Probably not. And they wanted me to play. Definitely not. We need basically 4 stacks. They wanted me to play it, but yeah, they were telling me about like some of the tedious stuff you have to do in that game. I don't know if that's for me, man. Oh, we're gonna need more red sandstone. Do we have any more? Dude, 10 was the best. I know. 10's story was so good. I watched him play it. I never played it. So I can't tell you about the gameplay. But from the story standalone part, I agree. 100%. I loved 10. I thought 10 was so good. It like blew me away. I think that's what got, honestly, Final Fantasy X might be the game that got me into world building. Because when I was watching my dad play on like PS2, I was blown away by the world that someone created. Like I could not fathom how deep the lore went on some of that stuff. I thought it was so cool. Okay, but is it like a board game? Like, do I need to buy several boards? What do I need? It's not technically a board game. Like, there's not like a standard board that comes with it. People do have like specific areas that they make that you can play on, but you don't necessarily have to have it. All you really need is a character sheet. You need to make your own character. And you need to... Sorry, I was reading something. You need a character sheet, and you need die. Like some different levels of die. So like D20, D12, D8, D6, D4. Maybe not D4. The Dungeon Master would probably have all that. But just, I'm sure you can go to YouTube and just look up Dungeons and Dragons or D&D for beginners or D&D basics, and you'll find it. You'll find everything you need. It is a game that you need to have like at least some amount of friends or a group to play with. But yeah, it's a story that can be ever-changing and last pretty much forever. Yeah, I think we got it all. Gonna need more glass though. I got into world building from watching anime, which is nowhere near as interesting as a backstory as watching Final Fantasy X gameplay. Animes are a good spot for world building as well, depending on which one. There's some that don't really, you know, dive too deep into stuff like that, but what did I come up? Glass. Okay, GB, I need friends. I won't be able to play LOL. Ask JB to play with you. I've never played D&D. I've only watched and then written for it. I've never actually played the game. But my brother is the dungeon master for at least 2 campaigns, and I know he plays a 3rd one with my dad. So my brother is very much more experienced with that stuff than I am. I'll ask my friends, but we don't know anything about D&D. Hey, learn together. bring you something to enjoy as a group. Now, I don't really have many friends outside of work. That's because I come home and, you know, play on my computer. I prefer to be alone at home than to socialize and going out. I'm more of a hermit, no pun intended with the Minecraft reference. Why the glass don't all go away? Wait, don't go all the way? Oh, it will. I have to put white concrete below it, so I'm just leaving gaps open so I can put the white concrete back down there. D&D is so old, my dad played it when I was a child. I never played it. Yeah, same, Tom. My dad played it a lot. Oh, does that mean I'm lonely? No, not necessarily. Being alone and being lonely are not the same thing. I'm alone, but I'm not lonely. I don't feel lonely. I just prefer to be by myself. This is gonna sound kind of dumb, but there's so much baggage that comes with extra people in your life that if I don't see it absolutely necessary, I probably won't do it. Not to say I don't have close friends, because I do, but a lot of my close friends, we just play games together. Ah. What is the tutorial on how to make friends? Touch grass, talk, and drink water. I'm 90. I'm too young. Too young. Go to a nursing home. Jesus, what is going on? What is happening in the chat? You guys are going crazy. When you are competent, you don't need a bunch of friends. They need you. That's how I feel. I feel like the best thing you can do for yourself on a personal level is learn how to be alone and be totally okay with that. Like, be 100% content with being alone. I think that's when you can really find happiness. Would you rather be 2 years or 90 years old? Like right now, 2 years. You can always get, you know, age, experience, wisdom over time, but something we never get back is time. So I would want to be 2 again. Why not? Is this gonna be enough to go around 1 lap? Don't know. Let's find out. It's gonna be close. And we're done. Okay, so we need some white concrete and we need more of those chiseled redstone. Red sandstone. Jesus, can I stop saying redstone? Let's see. Guess I can keep that there. It doesn't really matter. Wonder if we have more duped already. Don't know if there's any in the end, but let's see if we have some white concrete here. Would you rather be 2 years old forever or 90 years old forever? I mean, 90. I mean, if I'm staying 2 years old forever, you never get to do anything as an adult. If you're 90, you at least get to do things as an adult. So, I would rather be 90 forever than to be 2 years old forever. Look at that, white concrete. Okay, we got some. We probably need more glass. Right there. Me and my brother used to do a lot of would you rather questions at work to pass the time. I forgot where my armor stand is. You are steering the ship. I'm pretty sure. Don't know how much we're gonna need. Let's just do that much. Okay. And then... was it this? Maybe not. There, okay. Just told my friend to breathe manually. Those passengers gonna die. What passengers? I hate you, Rant, and now I have to breathe manually. Joke's on you, I always breathe manually. There we go. Mango, it's not that bad. I also have to breathe manually from my message. Would you rather? Is a classic time killer at work. Some of those dumbest things you ever heard. Yeah. Yeah, some of them are the dumbest question. Ooh. Some of them are going to be the dumbest questions you ever hear in your life. But that's just the way it is. But sometimes the dumbest questions can make you think the longest. So it like makes you ponder it. for longer. Which definitely helps kill the time. Does that mean I'm a geezer now in the chat? Maybe. Maybe you are. Here, let's do this. There you go. Would you rather eat a cheese sandwich or a grilled cheese sandwich? Grilled cheese sandwich. Grilled cheese is freaking good. I had a grilled cheese not too long ago for the first time in a long time, actually. And I was like, man, I remember why I used to love these as a kid. That thing was so good. Is that even a question? I mean, I'm sure there's somebody that likes a regular cheese sandwich. Yeah, I know, there's stuff spawning. Go figure. I guess I don't really need the schematic anymore. What's your dumbest would you rather? I don't know. I don't remember the dumbest one. I remember one that was, would you rather be able to fly but only at 2 miles an hour, or be able to run on water or walk on water as long as you were full sprinting? So you can walk on water at full sprint, or you can fly at 1 mile an hour. I said fly at 1 mile an hour, because that's still flying. Would you rather have diarrhea or constipation? Diarrhea. Alright, we're gonna have to kill these guys. Sorry, bud. Don't come at me. Constipated. I don't want your crappy items. Yeah, why did you pick constipation? I feel like you're gonna set yourself up for worse scenarios being backed up than you are just like emptying everything you have. I know it's a very simplistic way to put it, but that's essentially what's happening. I think constipation is better because you would have less water loss. I feel like, yeah, you'd be in pain. You would not be feeling good. Whoops. God, I keep doing that. You would always be tired, but I don't know. I don't know if the pros outweigh the cons for me. Probably need more glass. Let's go ahead and grab it. Oh, frickin'. Explosive diarrhea just feels just a superpower that comes once in life. This is the weirdest topic so far. Who knew? We came from movies to diarrhea, right? We took a weird turn. But once you empty the tank, it's all good. True. How long is this lasting? Is this like for the rest of our life? Yeah, for the rest of your life. Oh my god. I couldn't imagine having either one of these for the rest of my life. I feel like either way, you're gonna hate your life. Here's a scenario for you. One of your 5 senses randomly doesn't work. So one day you wake up, you're blind. Next day you wake up, your vision's back, but you're deaf. Next day you wake up, you can't smell. Next day you wake up, you can't feel anything. Next day you wake up, you can't taste anything. And it's random. You get $1 million. But for the rest of your life, one of your senses disappears when you wake up. Would you take it? Not gonna lie, I would take it. You wouldn't take it. Really? The blind day would be tough. But I feel like it'd be fine. Fine enough. It wouldn't be great. On the days that you like lose your sense of smell and taste, you're like, wow, this is an easy day. We're chilling. Then the day you wake up and you're deaf, you miss your alarm. You could sleep in. You could almost dodge a day if you just sleep long enough. You wake up, you're like, I'm blind today? Yeah, I'm not doing this. Go back to bed. You won't need an alarm with $1 million. That's what I'm saying. I hate surprises. That's why I could earn the money, not the relief. All right, fair enough. I really doubt 1 million is that much anymore. I mean, that's still life-changing money. If you play your cards right, you can use that and live off of it for the rest of your life, if invested well. You wouldn't be, you know, super rich, but if you come from humble upbringings, you could definitely make that work. And there we go. Million is a lot, but it's not like it used to be. That's true. It's definitely not as much as it used to be. Boom! There's our floor. More than likely, we're going to need to move these. Which is totally fine. I can move them. But, yeah. Heck, you could easily drop that off. Drop down on a basic home and a couple cars back to work. I mean, you could, yeah. Are you what you used to be? Absolutely not. Nice. Very nice. Time for a simple pure white wall. No, I'm probably gonna do something. I don't know exactly what yet, but we'll get there. Well, we do need to do something for the walls. Ooh. Okay, let's put the glass away. Egyptian floor, done. That was very cool, JB. Nice, thank you. Finally got it. Is that a scarab? It is. Made out of real gold, diamonds, redstone, and lapis. How much would that floor cost in dollars? I have a lot. Way more than I have. That's for sure. And I saw a villager. Let me see if I can pull it up somewhere. Hold on, let me alt tab. I saw a picture of a villager that I thought would be cool to build like a little statue in here. Yeah, something like this. Let me... There we go. Something like this. I want to have like maybe not the cane. I don't really want the cane. This is cool. Kind of like the idea of like the villager head. That could be kind of cool. Maybe have those maybe like 2 on each side. Maybe like, I don't know, going down. So like, I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on each side as it goes down. And then in between those have the vases. Some kind of a wall pattern. And then back here is probably where the loot would go. Which actually be very easy because right there. So we just have to build a system somehow to get that from there to there. Which wouldn't be too bad. And I don't know if I would want to do a complex roof like this. If I do something simple like this. Don't know. I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get there. Browsing Pinterest stream, right? Okay, so some of this can be put back like this. Keep the glass. Empty. Are we gonna need black? I don't know. That's just a bunch of random nonsense. Carpet. My gear. More random nonsense. Arched roof. Ooh. Arched roofs are hard. I don't know exactly. And we don't have a ton of room. Like, we wanted it to be a high ceiling. Wouldn't be able to go very high. Unless we did like a pyramid style. Which could work, but... I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'll have to build one of those villagers and see. Because we know that that's the middle for that. And we know that that's... Yeah. And then there. So it'd be like here, here, there, there, there. Or maybe not there. Maybe we just do it down the side walls. Maybe one on the end here and there. And then here would be the loot spot. I don't know about this side. Maybe 2 loot spots. Because it's going to have a lot of bones. So I guess that would make sense. I don't know. That's something we're going to have to think on. But I think that's what we call it for today. Fairly productive stream. With mining for diamonds, got all of our ores. And I did say I wanted to do those micro blocks now. Every time we end the stream, I'm gonna go get one. So let's go see. Let's explore together and see what we want to claim. So I have this station. Did I put them somewhere? Yeah, in here. Yeah, I think I need that, that, and this. For this guy right here. So let's see. Let's go. Yes, I am human. Thank you. Oh, I gotta turn off an ad block. All right. There you go. Okay. So what should we pick up? What kind of weird block should we pick up? What do you think? Oh, should we do a Santa Claus for the year or for the Christmas? A lot of Mario themed stuff I see. It's like pop figures. I don't believe JV is human. Why not? Oh, those are cool. Some bikers. Candy / fruit baskets. All right, let's look up fruit basket. 5 fruit baskets. All right, fruit basket and Goomba. We'll do 2. I think this one's probably the best out of the ones we have here. Should we do that? This fruit basket? How do you duplicate? Ah, whatever. Goomba. The extra figures are cool to be placed into a shop. Fruits too, placed on trees. True, so instead of a fruit basket, we could do just fruits. So let's just try fruits. Fruits. Let's just do fruit. A lot of fruit. That one's cool looking. Cactus fruit. So how exactly you add those into the game? I have a mod that allows me to. Magic fruit? Alright, we're gonna pick this one. You know, it's quite demanding. Okay, so I think it is this. We copy. So then when we go in, book and quill, paste it in there. I think we could just do this. Yeah, it'll give it to us. And then we just rename the book and quill to Magic Fruit. Rename this to Magic Fruit. And there we go. So now we have Magic Fruit book. We have the Deep Slate Skull that we used for Erant's armor stand. Now we could do one more. And grab the Goomba. I like this one best. Thoughts? I think that one's gonna be our best one. Let's go with this one. You should keep one for display. I could. Not that. I need to put a, maybe make a display of them somewhere. Okay. My sister's mad at me for not washing my dishes from yesterday, so I'll probably have to make up by doing one of her days. Yeah, probably should. All right. I don't know where I should display these though. We'll keep them in here for now. Then yeah, I actually kind of want to keep one of these on my desk. Yono. All right. Goomba can go there. Can't really see him. There we go. In a museum? Yeah, I should definitely put him in a museum of some kind. Very nice. That will be it for me. Yeah, if you want something other than the chicken for your head, just look up on that website. Next stream, we'll do that for you. We'll pick it up. Whichever one you want. Just go to this website. We'll find you a better one. Have a good day, Thomas. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks, Yono. Mango. E-Rand, of course. I appreciate you guys stopping in, saying hey, talking to me. My head will work, I guess. Search Yono. What's next? So next is next Monday? No, maybe. I might can tomorrow morning. But if I cannot, then yeah, it's gonna be like Monday because I'm leaving on Thursday. So I'll be out of town for a little bit. But I'll let you know in the morning if I can or cannot stream. I will search Yodo, don't worry. I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a great day.